So apparently, there's a new wave of labeling that's going on in America that is pissing off white people, and that is European Americans. If you have not noticed, everyone in the United States of America that is not Caucasian has a hyphenated not name when it comes to their nationality. Asians are Asian Americans because their ancestry is Asian. Mexican American because their ancestry is Mexican. Black people are African American because their ancestry is African. Well, the only people being known as American are white people. Native Americans are called Native Americans to hyphenate that they are native to this land. Well, recently people have started calling the natives just plain Americans and started calling white people European Americans. And apparently it's causing some stare. White people are not liking the fact that they are being taken away from like their ancestry or their identity is being taken away from United States of America and it's being attached to Europe, and it's causing quite some stare. I know it's pretty niche right now, but if this thing picks up steam, I'm curious to see where this goes. But yeah, apparently they've started calling white people European Americans and they don't like. Okay. An account named Your Argentinian Daddy is saying we white Hispanic Latinos feel left out. So, your Argentinian daddy, you want us to acknowledge your white Hispanic heritage. Is that what I'm getting? You want us to acknowledge? Okay. Salve nuestra líder. Does that answer? Do you feel included now, Argentinians?
I feel that it's been a long time coming. Why did it take so long? Why did they take so long to get to this point? Why? They should also have a hyphenated name by now. They should be called European Americans at this point. Why are they not called that? Why did it even take this long? I'm asking myself that. Because everyone else is Indian American, Asian American, Chinese American, Japanese American, African American, Nigerian American, except for white Americans. Everybody else is also called, even the people who are native to the land, they are not called Americans. They're called Native Americans. Do you know what that reminds me of? They called us native, the Boers, during apartheid. They said they used to make boards, beware of natives. Meanwhile, they're the ones doing all the spring cleaning. They're all the mess. They're doing it. But beware of the natives. Beware of the natives. They do huntings and they're a danger to our lineages. Yet for some reason, people are so included in a democracy that does not exist. And the thing is, with the obsession that our people has with these people, I know I'm drifting, I'm probably drifting, but I can't help but to think, I cannot help but to think and to wonder that we've given them so much allowance for them to think that they are entitled to read name about everything and no one gets to question them. No one gets to ask questions whenever they are involved in things. Whenever they do things, we just accept it because it's probably the right thing. No one gets to question them even after we know that they're capable of stealing. They're involved in violence. They're involved in every single thing that you can think of the worst. But for some reason, probably for African Americans, I don't know what it is. It could be the bloodline the intertwinedness with them, you feel like you need them so much for them to accept you this much. And for our people as well, psychological. It's not blood thing because they don't have their blood. So it's a psychological thing. I feel like it's blood ties as well. You feel like this person, we are tied by blood because there's of the things that happened to Black Americans during the slave trade, and they did not have a choice, and their ancestors went through things in the hands of those perpetrators that should have been in jail beneath the ocean. But that's besides the point. They should, well, that's the point. They should be in a jail underneath the sea. Thing here is the blood ties. The blood ties. That is why, again, you'd find time and time again, we'd find that they are the one putting foster kids in the most unbearable conditions. And then people that look like this, or supposedly look like this, would tell me that they are much better in the hands of white people. Really. You are? Why are you not safe on the road, if that's the case? Why are you not safe in the schools, if that's the case? You're not even safe in the church, in the supermarket. Why do you make themes or quotes like stay dangerous if you are safe in a foster care that's surrounded by white people? I would never feel safe. Why would you be offed in a party full of white people and you're the only black person? You'd find yourself that your drink has been boom. I never really advocate for such people. If you find yourself you're the only black person, if you find yourself that you're the only black person in a white environment, do not associate with yourself with them. They're not your friends. They're not your friends. You shouldn't be associating yourself with them at all. Why are you associating yourself with them? Because if anything, they're trying to get rid of you. And you being in that space gives them the accessibility for them to do so. You're still the enemy then. You're still the enemy now. Your need for inclusion, while you do not include yourself, will be the end of you. It will literally be the end of you. You will not see any life afterwards because you seek inclusion of everything else around you except your own. And that will be the end of you.